dream that never ends. The fighter in you brings out the fighter in me. Shake it off and take your corners and be shout out. The fighter in you brings out the fighter in me.
Welcome back, fight friends, to another episode of the world's best fight podcast ever made, the Shout Out Fight Podcast. All right, so today we're talking to, I was going to say Canadian, Serbian in Thailand, but now in Dubai and Canada. Where do we start? Mr. Stefan Dronjak, thanks for joining us today, man.
Pleasure to be on here, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, so real quick, let's start with, I know you know that you became really popular when your face was completely red from a big fight. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's
that scar goes.
That's a nice Muay Thai tattoo.
My head is like shaved, or I got a good fade. You can see it goes like all the way to here.
Yeah, nice. That's a nice Muay Thai tattoo, man.
Not bad, man. Yeah. That was a hell of a fight.
But what people don't understand is, and maybe because you spent recently time in Thailand, but you're one of Canada's best fighters, but we don't get to see you much.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No, hey, man, legit. We don't get to see you much. What's going on? So you're in Dubai right now. What are you doing on the other side of the planet, man?
Well, we got to bring it back to 2022, 23.
Okay.
I left Canada just it just wasn't a good place for me to be, man. I was just, I don't know. I wasn't focused. I was falling in all sorts of trouble.
Sure.
I went to go to Serbia because, again, like you said, my family's Serbian. I had a job opportunity out there with some great friends of mine at this gym, CFL gym, Kickbox Club Sinjalic.
Okay.
And they invited me over there to be a Muay Thai coach. Huh. So I trained over there. You may know some of the famous fighters from there, Rade Opacic.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Who used to fight on one championship, is now fighting in Glory. He's my brother. I love that guy.
Is that right?
When I moved out there, I actually lived down the street from him before I got my own apartment. So I used to like travel with him to the gym all the time.
Nice. Bad dude, man. Big heavyweight kickboxing fighter. And that's a good guy to have on your side.
Great guy. He's the nicest guy ever.
Nice. Right on.
After that, so I was teaching a Muay Thai program there and fighting K1 across Europe. I fought a couple times in Serbia, Bulgaria, and I went to coach some of my friends in Lithuania or something.
Okay. Huh. Crazy.
After that, my plan was to always go to Thailand. So I was saving up there. I went to Thailand in March. And in my last fight, unfortunately, my face got fractured.
Oh, right.
Just
sorry to interrupt, man. How are you recovering from that? How was everything with that?
I still can't feel anything from here to my teeth.
A lot of people in the podcast have heard this, but I had my orbital fractured 8, maybe 9 years ago now. And yeah, exactly that. I can't feel anything in my top lip or my gums here. Still, yeah.
Wow. They told me it would come back like a millimeter a day, but it's a lot better than it was.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah. So after that, they told me I can't even spar for the next 4 months.
Ooh,
they said it will heal by itself, but you could feel it where my orbital bone drops.
Right.
And I figured, if I can't fight or I can't spar, I might as well go save up some money, work. So my girlfriend is living here in Dubai.
Okay.
So I moved in with her, and I just actually started at my new job today.
There you go. All right, man. Yeah. What are you doing?
Coaching.
Yeah.
It was a cool gym out here. They needed a striking coach. I went out there, and I'm going to be doing private sessions, classes, and who knows? Maybe I'm gonna stick to this for the next little while, save up, because man, you can make some money out here in Dubai.
Well, and I'm gonna be real, man. That was my next question. Is there hey, I'm gonna go back then, or can that life over there suck you in a little bit and maybe have a new home?
Listen, bro, I'm 27 now. I got maybe 10 years left of fighting.
Mhm.
The dream is not over,
Sure.
but I think for the next little while, I'm gonna, you know, not to sidetrack.
Talk whatever we want, man.
I think my face. Sorry.
We can talk about whatever we want, man. Sidetrack as many times as we need to. It's all good.
Well, it kind of connects to what we're talking about. I think my face getting fractured was like a blessing in disguise,
Okay.
and I have to see it that way. I think I really went to Thailand this time unprepared,
Oh,
and I went there out of shape. I wasn't focused, and I just kept getting sick and injured.
hmm.
And that happens when you have to go to Thailand, especially if you want to fight. You have to go there prepared.
Sure.
You have to go there in shape, ready to go. You can't go from 0 to 100, or your body will just break down.
Right. Right.
Like I was there 7 months, and I only had 2 fights,
Right.
and I can't tell you how many dropped because whether it was bad luck or I was like badly sick. The one fight, I caught some sort of virus the day of the weigh-in. I was at Rajadamnern Stadium, had to cut a pound, no big deal. And someone told me I passed out in the driveway and hit my head off the concrete.
Whoa.
I don't even remember it. And I was just dry heaving because I was cutting weight. There was nothing in me.
Oh,
But I kept
Jesus.
dry heaving, throwing up. The doctor's like, yeah, you're not fighting. The next 4 days, I was just throwing up, and it was just horrible.
And that was quite recent. So the last fight you had where you lost, but it would have been like a little bit before that, right?
That was back in March
Yeah.
or April.
Oh, okay. Okay. Man.
And then I tried to just stay, and I got injuries. I pulled my calf. I had to take time off. I got a wicked ear infection. I had to take time off. I was having visa. It was just a string of bad luck and
Sure.
not being prepared.
And that's going to build a lot
And
of
I just-
frustration, obviously.
You know what, man? It's the best lesson I had to learn.
Oh.
So what I want to do with this time here is work, obviously, save up money, but go back to my basic.
Yeah.
Strength, cardio. I'm doing so much weights and running, bag work, pads. Just I'm building myself 100% before I can spar again, before I can fight again. So that's what I want to do, because I'm not done fighting, man. I can't give it up.
Sure.
I can't go out like a bitch like that, man. I know I gotta.
Some people might
I
just
know
call
I
it
got
a
so
loss.
much more in me, so much more fight.
Well, that's pretty harsh, man. Some people just call it a loss. You'd call it being a bitch, but
I'm the worst on myself.
yeah. Well,
I'm my biggest supporter and my biggest enemy.
sure, man. That's fighters for you, hey. Well, how about Canada, man? When are we going to see you back here? What was the scene like for you in Canada before leaving?
Well, I'm
Where-
sure
where
you
were you
know how
training?
hard
All
it
that
is to
good
fight
stuff.
Canada.
Yeah, well, it's crazy.
And trust me, I love Canada. I'm not too happy with the way the country's being, but I have family there, I have friends there. My home gym that I'll call my family for the rest of my life, Mass Thai Boxing, is there.
You got it.
I was actually supposed to fight on Muay Thai World Cup against Deval Garvey
Yeah. Yep.
in, I think it was supposed to be October 28th, but they changed the show.
To November. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
November
supposed to fight on that, but then this
Right.
happened.
Well, and for those who don't know, we were in talks. Like once I heard that matchup was happening, we were kind of in communication. I said, hey, listen, once this fight gets announced, let's hop on the pod. And then obviously, injuries from being on the job, but regardless, here
That
we are.
was so disappointing, man. Oh, I was so heartbroken.
When
I
was your
messaged Deval right away. I was like, brother, I don't know what to say. He's the nicest guy in the
Yeah,
world.
he's great, man. Great dude.
He's like me. We're both nice guys. We just like to party.
That's it, man. That's it. When was your last fight in Canada?
I was fighting on Three Lions boxing promotion.
No idea, sir. Sorry.
You know Ryan Riziki?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's the show he fights on.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know what you're talking about
That's
now.
where he made his fame. I can't even tell you. It was right before the Patch My fight where I got cut.
Okay.
Maybe 3 weeks before, I had a boxing fight in Canada. Used that money to go to Thailand. I got the fight with Patch My on like a week notice.
Right.
I was like, okay. And then I got cut, and right from there, I went to live in Serbia for 2 years.
Oh, I see. Okay. Holy cow,
Been a journey.
man. Yeah, yeah. A little bit of a coyote, hey? Just wherever you're roaming. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like I want to. There's a part of me that wants to represent Canada. There's a part of me that wants to fight there.
Sure.
Like I it's just hard, man. They make it so difficult.
Okay. So I guess here's kind of a question. Like I was kind of tiptoeing it like a pussy at the beginning, saying, gee, we don't really hear about you much in Canada, or as much. But do you identify your Muay Thai with Canada? Like maybe not. Maybe it's like, nah, man, do you know what I mean by that? Like,
What do you mean?
well, like you were saying, like, it'd be nice to represent Canada, and that's great. But like, when you think of Muay Thai, your Muay Thai, where you're fighting, where you're learning, where you're training, is there a strong sense of national identity to your Muay Thai? Do you feel like you represent Canada, or do you feel like you almost maybe more represent the gym or Thailand or anything like that? You know what I mean?
When I fight, I say Canadian and Serbian.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have to give respect to Canada because where this whole dream started was with Crew Chris from Mass Thai Boxing, man. That's my family. That's my heart. I moved into his house when I was 16 years old.
Sure.
Lived with him till I was like maybe 22.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Q. So I got you. If anything, and believe me, I have the same kind of relationship with my instructor. It's how could you? Yeah. I hear where you're going. Your loyalties lie, obviously with someone like that for sure.
Big time. And he was like a father figure to me at the time. My father was in prison.
Wow. Okay.
I was being an asshole. My mother was getting sick of me.
Sure. I bet.
But she kindly kicked me out of the house. I tell people she kicked me out because it's better for the story.
Right.
but really it was her recommendation. She knew Crew Chris from back when we were teenagers.
Okay.
Hadn't talked to him forever, said, I have this friend who teaches this Muay Thai thing. Would you like to try it? And I said, okay. But before that, I was just boxing.
Okay.
And then boxing Ontario was a nightmare back then. Couldn't get any fights. And then I started doing Muay Thai. And I think my first month of training, Crew Chris got me a fight. And I was like, okay.
Nice. Back in the day,
didn't even know how to block leg kicks.
well, hey, man, and that's just kind of how it was back then. Like, you're interested in fighting? Yeah, well, you seem kind of scrappy. Let's go. We'll figure it out on the way. And I'm not saying that's how it went, but that's just how it was back in the day. And it's funny too. Like back when I was a teenager, I guess I kind of was aware of the local people. Mike Miles and Trevor Smanich and all those guys around here. But every time I always heard from other people, like who's the man, who's the guy in the country, everybody always said Chris Q. He was always the first name mentioned always. So that's a pretty good first shot at Muay Thai, walking into a gym like that.
It's the best, man. And I've learned from so many different people. I obviously my training at Khao San Ret in Thailand. I was learning Dutch kickboxing in Serbia. All these different gyms I've trained at, but my heart is Mass Thai boxing.
Yeah. No, shout out to Moss. I got you, man. That's great. Good to hear.
Best.
What made you pursue, like, when did you want to pursue fighting? What was it about fighting that, like, and I don't mean like, like your first couple, but at what point did you reach where you're like, hey man, I'm going to do this fighting thing? Where did that happen?
When I was 4 years old, my parents put me into Taekwondo.
Okay.
I did that till I was 12, but honestly, I didn't really care for it. I was just, energetic kid, needed to burn energy.
Right.
And I could say, like, that's where it started, but that'd be a lie. It was when I was 10 and I started boxing. And I was like, oh, man, like, and I tell people I want to do this. I even had friends who would be like, yeah, good luck.
Sure. Man, but so this is a lot earlier than I was expecting, man. So you've been a combat man pretty much your whole life.
I thought it was going to be boxing originally, but I was always a big Dragon Ball Z fan. So I thought
Okay.
boxing is just not enough.
Right. Yeah. Not quite enough ninja.
Nah.
Nice. Nice. Okay. And at what point in your while you were fighting competitively or actively as an amateur, at what point did you know, like, hey man, like I'm on this run here. Like this isn't just, hey friends, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm living this life. Like when would that realization come to you?
Definitely when I moved into Crew Chris's house.
Okay.
Because that was like, the house we lived in was just a base.
Hmm.
It was like we would go there to eat and sleep,
Right.
but we were all the time at the gym.
Nice.
If I wasn't training, I was teaching classes. I was running the desk. I was cleaning the gym. I've been teaching classes since I was 15 years old.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good, man. That's great. Like, you know, it's rare you find people like fully immersed in the actual life of this thing now. You know, you don't, you know, I train, no, I don't teach, but you know, it's quite a bond when you share, like you're saying with Chris, like when you have somebody who lives that same lifestyle, like I'm all in on this. It's, man, those are phenomenal memories to have.
And a guy like him definitely, what's the best way to say this? He definitely put that motivation into me. Just the way he would talk about these stories, or he would tell about the original mass Thai boxing guys who all kind of run their own gyms across Canada now.
Right.
Like Joe Tipping,
Yeah.
Sid Barnier, Jeff Harrison.
Yeah.
Who else? Daryl from Dark
Oh
Side.
yeah. Yeah.
Trying to think who else. A lot of people came from Crew Chris, man.
Yeah. You bet. You
And I
bet.
would hear these stories. I'd be like, because you talk about how hard they used to be trained and fight. And I'd be like, man, I'm going to be in this conversation.
Nice, man. Well, hell, there you are. Hey.
And when I started, there were killers there. Rob Thomas, Ashley Nichols, God rest her soul.
Yes, rest in peace.
Who else was there? Joey George, Justin Garant, Daniel Keshigo was on fire then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know all those names, man. I know them all.
So many great people.
That's crazy. Yeah, no kidding, man. When was that? About what year?
If I was... So I started training when I was 15, but I moved into the house when I was 16. So that would have been 2000... Maybe 2016, 2017.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Beauty. Have you ever fought out west here? West Canada?
I was supposed to a bunch of times throughout my life. It just
never happened.
Never happened. I fought a ton of times, like up north, all across like different places, but never out west. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I still want to.
Sure. Yeah. Well, just about there again. You know, almost made it, but yeah, it's funny. Like, so I'm curious from your side, like, and I always bring this up, but Canada's a massive country. And we have an east scene and a west scene, and forget just because of just geographics alone, man, we're huge. But being from the outside a little bit the last little while, how are you seeing Canadian Muay Thai, and do you see the east scene west scene thing? Are you even paying that much attention at all? Just what's your thoughts on?
Is there a beef?
What's that?
Is there a beef between the two sides?
I wouldn't say beef, but maybe a cute little rivalry. You know, come on, East guys want to beat the West want to beat the East, and but I guess what I'm also getting at is coming out of COVID, the Muay Thai, like you were saying, man, I couldn't find fights, bro. I can't keep up with the events in Ontario. They're every damn weekend, multiple shows. Is this something you're aware of?
I keep seeing it. They got Capital Punishment coming up.
Yep, I'll be there.
Shout out to Crew Band and Westside Muay Thai. I got a lot of friends from there.
Nice, good dudes. Love those guys.
Love those guys.
Yeah. You.
Maybe I've gone too long, but I never really noticed.
Sure.
It.
Well,
I'm really cool with everybody, man. If
sure,
anybody who knows me knows I'm not a shit talker. Before and after fights, I'm nothing but respectful.
Sure. And certainly wasn't trying to get something out of you to pull some shit, some clip it.
No. I get it. I don't really notice it.
Yeah.
And again, I've been gone so long, it's maybe I don't notice as much as I should.
Well, I don't even know if you should or shouldn't, but But I think this is a unique spot for me that you are somebody from, Canada. You've been around, you have a gym. We know the gym, you know your instructor, but you've removed yourself from the scene enough that like, I don't know if there's really too many people I can talk to like that. Like, you've been gone for a while. Are you seeing the changes that are happening here? Like I was, it's whether you do or don't, I was just genuinely curious.
I just look at it as a whole.
Yeah.
I like what Kieran Kettle's doing in the Muay Thai World Cup. But let's be honest, it's the only pro Muay Thai show in Canada.
Yes.
Like you're saying, we have such a huge country, but that's the only one. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's a great show, and I've been wanting to fight on it for a long time.
Yeah.
I never really looked at that way.
Yeah.
The only way I did ever look at Canada, I've said this to a bunch of people, is it's so sad because, let's be honest, it's not a secret how the rest of the world sees us.
Of course. And maybe you have a better insight of that than most.
Yeah, man. Like, I know how the rest of the world sees us, but I tell everybody, listen, you have no idea how much talent Canada has.
Yeah.
Across Muay Thai, MMA, boxing, kickboxing. I train with them all.
Right.
And it's such a shame that our own country doesn't support our champions. They don't support our fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If anything, discouraged.
Like, I think for a while it was illegal for amateur MMA in Ontario, but pro MMA is legal.
Right.
So wait a minute. How are you supposed to get the pros? You can't. So we have to fly to different parts of the world where we're not the hometown guy.
Yeah.
We have such a disadvantage. You can't build someone like that.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I've had a few podcasts, even back to back, where I've kind of tried to dive into this a little bit. I still don't understand.
It's crazy, man. Even boxing, like when I was just boxing in Canada, oh my God, the medicals we had to do.
Right.
Was just crazy.
Sure.
Like it ended up costing me like half my fight purse.
Right. That's what people don't understand. All these tests and stuff you're paying for.
Minimum.
Yeah.
I was supposed to fight on Muay Thai World Cup years ago, back in like 2021.
Okay.
But they wouldn't let me because I had a pro boxing fight 30 days before.
All right.
And I'm like, I knocked the guy out in like for 30 seconds. And I'm like, can I still fight? They're like, no, the Canadian commission order won't allow it.
Sure. Yeah. Who were you
supposed to fight? Tyson Green.
Tyson Green. Oh, man, that name pops up like all over the place.
Yeah.
Old
He's
school.
fighting Crew Ben now.
That's right, man. Well, and he fought my guy at I don't even 2015 maybe. So Chris McMillan was in an 8-man tournament, fought Tyson Green in the quarterfinals, and then fought Ben Pride in the semifinals.
How'd you do?
Beat Tyson by points, and then split decision versus Ben. It was a close fight. And then beat Matt Special in the finals. That was a good fight too.
Man.
Yeah, good night for me. Anyway, I got to be part of it, but I didn't have to get beat up, so it worked out.
But again, like, it's another thing. Like, why can't I don't know. I was really pissed off about that because I was in the best shape ever then too. I knocked the guy out my first pro boxing bout. I knocked him out in like 30 seconds. I'm like, I can fight pro Muay Thai. It's in 30 days. I'm great.
Right.
I'm still training. On Muay Thai Canada wouldn't allow it.
Sure. What's it like in Thailand then, I suppose? Like, is there anything like that? Or is it just, hey,
you find a fight in 20 seconds.
Right. But is there any like actual regulations? Like if I get knocked out, you can't fight. Like were people going to stop you from fighting kind of thing? You know what I mean? Medically?
It's a little bit more regulated now.
Okay. I bet.
If you go out to places like Isan, they'll have you fight every 2 weeks.
Sure.
Every weekend. When you're in Bangkok, it's a little bit more regulated. But I told them, like, I'll fight once a month. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted that. It was just unfortunate. The heart was willing, but the body wasn't able to.
Sure.
Sick, injured, whatever.
Sure. That's a fighter for you, man. Really. That's a fighter for you.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, man, I got 10 years left at this. I want to give it all I got, man.
What do you want at the end of this? If you, what would make you satisfied at the end of your fight career? Whether it be titles or fights or who you fought or whatever.
Definitely want a Rajadamnir title.
Okay. Nice.
or one championship title.
Sure.
Those are the two big ones.
Yeah.
I want to fight the best. I want to beat the best.
So you're aiming
I'd like to
straight
have
for
a
the
fight.
top at the end of this.
Hell yeah. I'd also like to fight in that card truck style.
Is that
At
right?
least once or twice.
Dude,
Why not?
you're a madman.
I'd love to put those little gloves on because, man, I feel a different power when I make a real fist. You know, when you're in
Yeah.
a glove, it's kind of like this.
Yeah, your thumb's sticking out.
Yeah, I just know, like, I feel the muscles engage when I make a real fist.
What is it, man? What you clearly just love a good fight. Where did this come from? Why do you like fighting so much?
There's got to be a few screws loose.
Short
I
answer.
don't know, man. You know, when I started boxing, I started boxing at Billy Irwin's boxing gym.
Okay.
You know, Canadian champion, by the way. Shout out to Billy Irwin.
Yeah, I know that name. Yeah.
And we used to do sparring every Wednesdays. And I post that picture all the time on my Instagram story. It's a picture of me. I'm like 14 years old, covered in blood, my shirt. Bro, those were the sparring days. Oh my God, they were worse than the fights. Every Wednesday, we would just kill each other. And I used to be so freaked out, scared. And I'd cry when I got beat up.
Sure.
But then I just kept showing up. And I don't know, man. I feel the most alive when I'm fighting.
I get you.
You know, it's that scary feeling that you have to shoot for. I think one of the biggest, what's the best way to say this? One of the greatest disservices that the human language ever did was make anxiety that feeling of weakness. I think that's the greatest disservice that humankind ever did. Made it something that you need to get medication for, or you need to you need to rewire your brain and think of it. That feeling is power. That's fire. That's that glow that the Dragon Ball Z characters have. You know, that's how you have to think about it, man. John Jones said it perfectly one time. He said it's fire, and if you control it, that's power. And if you let it take you over, it can destroy you.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'll let you in the kitchen a little bit, but since becoming a father, 8 years ago, anxiety got real bad. Oh
my God. And listen, I'm not trying to discard it. I know it's hard for people.
But here's what I want to get at is like, so I'm on the other side, maybe at the same time, midlife crisis, whatever, all that shit. But I was dealing with it hard, and talked to a counselor. Just did my own homework. But more importantly, what I'm trying to get at is I felt like I was in the fire, and if there's anything, like you just said, anything, and I'm not discrediting anybody, but the one thing I would not goddamn do is take a pill to mask my anxiety. I have repeated to myself 10,000 times, I want it fucking beat, not masked. And
Adam, that's it. God bless, man.
I went through the fire, man. Like I've cried more than I ever have before, just trying to get to that point. But you're right. It's knowing that you did it and you got past that, and maybe I had a little help, but it's all up to you. That's a strength.
Absolutely.
That's a strength a pill can't give you. Maybe steroids.
You got to make it your sword and not your crutch.
Exactly. And even then, I consistently tell my son, when he's nervous about something, and now nervousness is anxiety. And I said, You know what the difference is between nervousness and excitement? What? And I just said, your choice. It feels the same, but you could just be excited instead.
And everybody feels it. It's not like a crazy thing. Everybody feels nerves. Still. And the greatest people in the world feel it. Mike Tyson used to throw up before every one of his fights.
Right.
But what did he do? He turned that into power. And look at him. Became the heavyweight champion of the world. The scariest man on the planet used to be terrified before fights. That should tell you something. And this isn't just for fighting. I think anybody who feels that, you can do amazing things.
Right.
in life. You just need to
it's for life.
turn it into your sword, not your crutch.
Yeah, that's good, man. I like that. But okay, so now in saying that, talking about fighting, how many fights have you had?
Pro?
Just overall, even.
Amateur, I'm not sure.
Okay. Like, are we talking over 50, 80 fights total? 100? 30?
Amateur is probably like 30.
Okay. And pro?
And that's boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai.
Yeah, yeah.
Professionally, I have 5 pro boxing fights.
Yeah.
2 K1 and 15 Muay Thai.
Okay, so you're up at like the 50 fight mark. So
I don't count the amateur.
well, but here's why I want to. So in saying all that, the anxiety, we all get nervous, Mike Tyson, blah, blah, blah. As a guy who likes to fight, what advice could you give to people who are having a hard time getting over that? Like and I know you're one of the, maybe, I've talked about the it factor. Derek Jolivet, Jake Peacock, they have it. That unbelievable belief. And I've said this a lot. Some guys will fight, but you can tell they're kind of conceding. This ain't going my way. And some guys just have it. They will fight. They will chew their own arm off if it means a win. What are some advice you could have? Now you've got 50 fights. You want to fight in all these 4-ounce glove, boxing, MMA, upside down fighting. You've done it all. What advice could you give to those fighters who are really struggling with that nervous anxiety before a fight, whether it be first or 21st or those who it's really holding back?
Chase it.
Chase.
Don't run away from it. Chase it. Do your Wim Hof breathing, take an ice cold shower, whatever it does to control it, but don't run away from it.
Okay.
Like, feel it, accept it, and know that, like, that's just what I do. Like, I rewire my brain to think like that. I think of it like that's that power, like you'd see in like an anime show. That's just how it feels. But humans have just fucked us up to make us think it's this horrible disorder that nobody can get over. Like, make it your power, man. You could do amazing things in life if you just learn to control it.
Yeah. Good call, man. Well, and you're not unique with that. Those people that are like that. Listen, you're allowed to say, I feel you, I hear you, but too bad. I see you're there.
And people might get mad at me for saying that, but I don't give a fuck.
No.
Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm trying to help you, and it's if you don't like it, what can I say?
Oh, yeah. The only people
I know how I feel before a fight.
Right.
I'm nervous. I'll be breathing. I'll probably be a lot quieter than I usually am. And then I know once that first bell rings, it's like it completely disappears. And then it's just all business. I'm just having fun.
Huh, cool.
And that's why I like fighting, man, because it's like on that other side of that fear, anxiety, nervousness, there's this beautiful feeling, especially when you win.
Sure. There's no other feeling.
That's euphoria.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. It really is. Well, and I don't care if people do or do not like your answers either. I'm one of my things about being obsessed with combat sports is I want to be in the minds of the fighters. I want to know what were you thinking at that moment. I want to know, and so that's what I want to know. Like, if a guy had 50 fights, pro fighter, I want to know what are your thoughts. Like, I want in the mind of you.
Let's not say 50. I don't count those amateur fights.
Of course. Well,
nobody cares when you turn pro.
Well, but it's got to start somewhere. There's some journey to tell there, of course. But
thank you, bro. Thank you. I could have had a lot more, but I appreciate it.
Sure. What do you find the differences between, when you made the move to Thailand? Let's talk about just Muay Thai overall. I mean, I know it's like we train longer and stuff like that, but what are some big differences you noticed between the training in Canada and Thailand? And how about even just the fight circuit itself? What are some major things that maybe you had to like kind of give your head a shake, like, oh shit, this is not how this works. I better get on the program.
Especially I know there's a lot of gyms now that are very new school. Like, they mix the strength conditioning, kickboxing, drill, stuff like that. Where I go Khao Samrit, it's still that old school mentality. And when you train in places like Canada, it's and there's still some gyms that do it. I know when I first started Mass Thai boxing, Chris would tell me to go run 10K in the morning. And, we would do God knows how many rounds of pads. But even there, we were still adding like different things to Muay Thai. Where I feel like when I go to Thailand, it's most that it's pure, and I like adding. Listen, I'm a big advocate for it. I feel better when I do weight. When I was in Serbia, like I said, it was a completely different training system. It was all Dutch kickboxing, and
Right.
I try to add that into my Muay Thai. But you need to respect, like, okay, take this from somebody who's fought K1 boxing, Muay Thai. I'm not ignorant. If I have a Muay Thai fight, I train Muay Thai. If I have a K1 fight, I train K1. If I have a boxing fight, I train boxing. But I try to incorporate skills from all three into each other.
Yeah, I get it.
But at the same time, if you don't respect each art for what it is, it'll blow up in your face.
Sure, you're gonna look like a boxer doing Muay Thai.
Yeah, and
Or
listen,
opposite.
I've learned a couple techniques, especially from my gym in Cal Red. Who's the legend from there? Anawat, the Iron Hands of Siam.
Just saw him a few weeks ago.
He taught me some punching power, man, and I would use that in boxing.
Right, of course, right. And for those who like do or don't know, I don't know, but I remember talking. I mean, when 2000, I'm trying to go back here, 2002 maybe, and maybe 2003. But I remember even back then when you talked about the real gyms, the no bullshit, you're gonna work or you're not gonna be there. It was K Summit, and I still feel that gym holds that standard.
Oh man, Jean Nang is the old school as it gets,
Right.
man. Would just take the glove, the pad off, and smack you across the face.
Okay.
He's, you know what? Like, he's the man.
Nice.
I love him.
I've heard that more than 10 times.
So upset about my last fight. I wanted to show him that his style works. I want to show him that I wanted to make him proud.
Yeah.
He was not very proud of me after that.
Sure. Try
You
again
know
next time.
wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I felt it. Felt strong.
You know what? Though I wasn't. I didn't prepare properly, so I'll make it up.
Sure.
I'll fix it.
Sure. Good. Is that your home in Thailand, KU Summer Gym, or do you travel around to different places?
I've only went to Cal Summer since I was 16.
What keeps bringing you back?
Loyalty.
How did they earn it? How did they earn your loyalty?
Sorry?
How did they earn your loyalty? If you're a loyal guy, like what was
I
it
went
that
there because of Crew Chris.
Okay.
Crew Chris had been going there all the time, and I don't want to be one of these guys with a gym hopper.
Sure. Yeah, I hear you.
I like sticking with. I like creating a community. I have a lot of friends there. I've met a lot of friends from all over the world there.
Nice.
They really take care of me there, and I know there's been times where like I was sick and they had to drive me to the hospital or something like that, or help me. I remember one time I was 19. Oh my God, I almost got blacklisted from Thailand.
Whoa, from a whole country.
All because I was either going to prison or blacklisted from Thailand. And it was all because of a visa issue.
Oh, wow.
I really did. I didn't know how strict visas were back then. I was a stupid kid.
Holy shit,
And
you
I
just about
overstayed
found
like
out.
2 months.
Yo. How did you get out of
And
that?
thank God for Cal Rit. They made a couple calls to the immigration. All I had to do was pay a fine, leave for 3 days, come back.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, after that, I wouldn't go anywhere else either. I love you. You saved me. Holy shit. Well, I'll tell you why I asked, and I kind of dug into that a little bit, including the people from Westside Muay Thai. But I've heard from several sources that you often hear the same sentence. I've traveled around. I've been to the super gyms. I've trained with the legends and the superstars. Great. And I'm paraphrasing, but they don't really care about you. They're happy to have your money. They'll help you where they can, but they're busy. But KU Samrit treats you like family, and they make it feel, like you said, a community and a family thing. And so it's not even about going back for the fighting. It's you want to go back and hang out with and be with your family, those who support you and you want to support. I often have heard that.
I feel like that everywhere, man.
Well, good for you, man.
Even in Canada, I would really go, because Crew Chris would send me to go teach at like like he would send me to Ottawa to go teach at OAMA.
Yeah. Okay. Shout
And,
out
you
to
know,
Emma.
OAMA and massive been tight since God knows how long. And I stick with my own, you know. I love everybody. I'm very respectful to other gyms and other. I don't really have beef with anybody,
Yeah.
but you know, I like to. It's loyalty at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I think that's lost on a lot of people today.
Most lost. Period. Like loyalty is not a thing that means anything anymore, apparently. But
Yeah.
so kudos to you. I mean, and especially in the martial arts world, loyalty is damn near everything. So good on you,
Thank
man.
you,
Good
man.
on you. It's good to keep that old school mentality. That's great. And obviously, it comes from the people who you came under. So kudos to them. What talking about your fight career? What have been some of your more memorable fights that you've had?
Pachma is definitely up there.
Yeah. What was it about that fight?
So I took that fight on a week notice. I only went to Thailand for a month. And they told me like, oh, we're having a hard time finding you a fight. I was like, I was getting a little, and then they told me, hey, you could fight Pachma in next weekend. It's at 160, which I had never made before.
Hmm.
Like I never even attempted. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Hmm.
I basically lived in a sauna suit for 3 days.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Oh, I'll send you a picture after this of what I looked like at 160.
Huh. Yeah, I'm curious.
But after that, I'm like, I want to become champion at this weight.
Oh.
That I think that's the heaviest Roger Dubner title they have. I don't have a super middleweight title.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Not that I can recall.
So yeah, I didn't really look too up too much about Pechmai.
Right.
I just remember one of the Thais from our gym who was away came back into the back room and goes, "Oh, this gym good elbow," and I didn't listen.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I did very well the first round, and then oh man, I knew right away when I was cut.
Oh
I
yeah.
just like felt that warm sensation. And there
Yeah.
was one point I couldn't even see.
Oh
Like
man.
my eyes were just so full of blood. And it's the part of the fight where we're going back and forth, elbow, elbow, elbow. It's like, fuck it.
Right.
Let's go.
Well, okay, and so
Maybe
that's
one of these will land.
so, and I know that feeling, that warm feeling. You know, you're cut. Is there even a second thought about that, or like, are you worried about it? You're just like, fuck it, off we go.
I'm not gonna lie, first couple seconds I was like, oh, shit.
Right.
But I don't know. Do or die, bitch. Let's go.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. There you go. Nice. How many stitches did you end up
And
with?
then just
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
that one 8.
8. Okay. That one. It's a funny
Yeah,
sentence.
that one 8.
That
I
fight?
got like 5 here, 5 here.
Dang. How are you?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, definitely can.
I got that. I got 3 here.
Nice.
I like the scars though.
Yeah.
I want to have one that goes from like here to here.
Yeah. No, we don't want that. So you have nothing obviously not. You still got your eye injury. So right now it's just let me reset. Let's get back to basics. You know, maybe clean off the sheet here and reevaluate. Or do you have any other plans coming up here? Like, do you have your eyes on anything?
Right now, that's all I can do, man.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not gonna lie. After that fight, I was so miserable. I was so like upset, but then listen, you have to see the positive and everything.
Yeah.
I think for a long time I was just preparing for fight,
Right.
and that's all I was doing. I wasn't maintaining. So I want to make this a lifestyle. I want to like, because I feel like I would go for a fight camp, but 70% of the fight camp was getting in fight shape.
Sure. Fat camp.
So I don't want to do that anymore. You know, man, I want to be in shape constantly. So I'm going back to square one, running, doing so many weights. I really neglected that in Thailand. And so I'm gonna try to be nice and strong before I go back. I want to use this time just to reset everything, clean up my technique, clean up my defense, which I obviously need to fix. My my strength and conditioning, my cardio, oh elbows, man, fuck, and just have a great base. So let's say a fight shows up, I'll be ready.
Yeah.
I get to jump into fight camp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, good for you, man.
That's how I have to see it anyway.
Sure. Yeah. What's your thoughts on like I know you said like you'd love to fight one championship, Raj Damnan. I know you very well know this, but different kind of styles, obviously, just altogether. Which one do you think would suit you better? Do you think the sort of 4-ounce aggressive style or the RWS style?
I kind of talked to Chris about this when we were thinking, because that was actually kind of a fork in the road when they first went to when I went to Thailand at the start of the year in March, because they were asking me like, can you make 70 kilos for one? And I was like, not with those hydration tests.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Chris, like, what do you think? He goes, listen, there's better Muay Thai in RWS. It's more authentic Muay Thai. He said, you would do your style. You're a puncher.
Yeah.
You have dynamite in your hands. You would do well in those little gloves, but it's a short career.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know, man. Personally, I do want to show off that I have Muay Thai skill. I'm not just a brawler.
Right. But you'd like a crack at it?
I would love to crack somebody in those little gloves. I know the power I got in these hands, man. And I feel like I'm so limited when I'm here.
Right. Yeah, let me have a crack at it. Let me see what it feels like to knuckle up someone on those little gloves.
Oh man, when I would get in street fights, I would just touch people like this. I'd be like, wow.
Anybody else see that? Holy shit.
It was perfect. I would just, it's a fist of God. Bang.
There you go. Hey, want to put him to work? Do you?
I definitely want to experience that.
Okay.
Or like that old school Karchuk style on the ropes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So okay, so you at least want one of those
My
before
girlfriend's
today.
giving me dirty looks right now.
I saw you keep looking over off the camera there.
There you crazy.
Sorry. Right on, man. If you could have a dream fight, who would it be? They call you up today. I mean, well, listen, your eye's better. It's magic. All of a sudden, it's magic. We got one for you, man. This is the big one. What name do you want on that other end of that phone call? Respectfully, per se.
I told you I want to fight the best of the best. So if it was RWS, either Thananchai or Pechmorkat.
Yeah, sure.
If it was one, Reagan yourself.
Yeah. Dang, eh? Yeah, those are good names.
If it's Thai fight, that guy named Lion.
Lion. Yeah.
That's like a real life Pong Po.
Right. Yeah. Good call.
Jesus Christ. Have you seen him fight?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He's a monster.
That's insane. Yeah, good call, man. Well, okay, so
It scares the shit out of me. That's why I want to do it.
Right. Well, I was just gonna say, I see the trend here in the names you're calling. Those are scary cats.
I mean, listen, I'm a humble guy. I would work my way up to that.
Of course, this is just for fun, just out of playing fun, out of respect, little fantasy matchmaker.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Yes, sir. I understand.
You got it. Now, is there anybody else I don't know if you know, besides Duvall, you guys were friend of the show, by the way. You guys were gonna have a tilt, but is there anybody else in Canada that catches your eye that you'd like to match up with, or North America for
Right
that matter?
now?
Yeah.
I would say Quinn, but he's such a great guy. Like,
He's good dude.
I talk with him all the time on Instagram. He's a great dude.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You can do it respectfully. Just say, hey,
Maybe
listen,
Cody Jerome.
Sure. Okay, man. Yeah. Okay.
Just so, and again, all these people are great guys. I
Great.
got
No
nothing
disrespect.
against nobody.
Sure.
It's just, he beat my friend Dan, my training partner, Daniel Castigo. So it's only right
Sure. Okay.
Dan beat the guy who beat me years ago. And I thought I won that fight, but the scorecards went the other way.
Sure.
So Dan said, "Don't worry." And like, then I think it was like 2 months later, he went and knocked him out with a left knee to the body. So I'd love to return the favor to Dan.
Nice. And of course, just out of respect and camaraderie in combat sports. I get it, man.
Yeah. And listen, man, we got so much great talent in Canada.
Yeah.
All those names I mentioned, those guys are all great fighters.
Yes.
I don't say their names because I think they're, easy fights. I think they're great.
Right.
And that's why I want to fight.
That's right. That's why they're on your radar, man. You're out there doing your things. You know their names. So, yeah, that only makes sense. And don't get me
sorry?
I was going to say, don't get me wrong. I guarantee if I asked them the same question, your name would come into it.
I appreciate that, man. I feel like I've been not as active as I should be. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, hey, man, I'm being legit. I promise. What do you think of these? Let me ask you some questions here. I'll only take about 10 minutes more of your time here. But this big fight card coming up, man. One championship in Japan here. What are your thoughts? Let's hear some of your predictions here. What do you think about?
Down the card. The only one I really watching is for Luke Lassay and Nico.
Well, let's start there. That's next Friday, I think. Or maybe the Friday after, maybe the 8th or the 1st. I can't remember. Somewhere around there. But what do you think of that fight? Who do you think wins that?
It's a tough one, man.
I know. It is.
Nico is coming off a hard loss.
Yep.
So maybe that's just motivating them more. Is this his first time up a weight class since he fought Nabil?
I think so as well, yes.
So we'll see how that plays, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be a lot stronger. I think he's definitely the stronger of the two.
Strongest.
He'll have more power than Luke.
Yeah.
But Luke's tricky, man.
Yeah.
Luke's fucking awesome.
Yeah. The amount of tools in that guy's toolbox, it's overflowing.
I've been watching him forever, like way before one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, me too.
I was watching him when he
TBAs.
was fighting gloves and elbow pads still.
That's right, man. TBAs. I saw him fight down there and all that. Yeah, man.
He's the chef.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I had to make an actual prediction, and I like both fighters a bit, I can't give one, but here's what I see. Here's the crossroads. I'm sure we all feel this way. You're not going to outpower Nico, so you're going to have to outslick him, out-trick him. Can you deal with that power? I think that's what it comes down to. Can you escape from that
the
power?
fight's going to be.
Right, for 3 rounds, not getting hit. That's going to be tough.
Nico's going to be aggressive, and Luke needs to play it smart, and it's just who's better at their game.
Yeah. Yeah, good call. Who can implement their game plan, which we both know what it is. I agree. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go Carrillo.
I like to go with Nico.
Yeah.
Just because of I got a little Scottish in me.
Okay.
So that's my biased opinion.
I just think for now, not that Luke Lisi hasn't been fighting at the top, but just not quite as at the top as Carrillo has, and he's been crushing cats.
But Nico definitely has the better, what's the word for that?
Sort of strength of schedule, body of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people he fought, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but either way, man, I would like to see, I'm going to be surprised either way. Like whoever wins, I'm like, holy shit, they did it. I'll be.
What's wrong with the card?
Well, I don't know about that one. That one's actually just like in a couple of weeks. But dude, there's like Superbon and Noiri kickboxing world title fight.
These Japanese kickboxers fighting on one are unreal.
I got to tell you, man, I think they're going to have a good night that night. I'm feeling it a little bit.
Superbon really fucked up his last fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, some people just give up, like they just don't have the fire anymore, or it motivates them more. I think Nico is motivated more from his loss to Nabil.
Yeah.
And I think I'd like to believe Superlek is as well from his loss to Nabil.
Right. Right.
Can we talk about Nabil for a second?
Let's talk about Nabil.
I met him in person in the backstage of Raja. God damn. He's huge.
I'll tell you what, I used to be
so unfair.
Oh, no kidding, man. I used to be so critical of him, I admit. But when he won a WBC world title before coming to one, I was very critical. Like, this is just a freak who doesn't have good skills. And I feel bad saying that, obviously. But and then all of a sudden he got good. And I'm sure on the podcast I said, I'm going to take those words back. I will eat them. I am a huge fan.
So he's good. You can't get mad at somebody for using their natural attributes to their advantage.
Of course. And
what do you think about him and Jonathan Haggerty?
well, I was just going to ask you that too. Not if I'm just going to come out and say it, not that I can't put it past Haggerty. Like I could see him winning. I just don't see it happening. I'd
love to shoot for Haggerty, man. I'm such a fan of his style.
Oh, of course, it's beautiful. It's poetry in motion.
And Haggerty has proven the world wrong a couple times.
Damn right.
I was so against him when he fought Nongo.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, I like you, but Nongo is my favorite Thai. There's no way.
Yeah.
I got to the gym, and everybody was like, bro, you owe me $50. I'm like, why? And that was the craziest knockout I've ever seen.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Obviously, Nabil is not a older Thai, but it'll be interesting to see, man. It's a hell of a game plan you need to have with a guy like Nabil.
Yeah.
You know, you got to avoid those long arms and chop down the tree.
Yep. That's
he's got power.
That's how I see it. But and then, man, you can't get close to him. You're gonna get kneed in the face. You're gonna get your, top of your head a hole punched in with an elbow. Like
he wants to start fighting at heavier weight classes too, eventually 77.
Okay. I mean, I'll tell you what, from a fight fan point of view, if you win this fight, in my opinion, there's not much left for you. I'd love to see you move up and keep going.
If he fought Reagan Earsel, Reagan's just too fucking good, man. He's another giant. I met him in Bulgaria. Oh my God. I don't know how he makes 77.
Is that right, eh? Yeah. Man, I'd love to see that. That'd be a great fight. I've heard some buzz about it too, man. People are talking about it. That fight's been brought up.
I heard the announcers talking about it when Nabil had his last fight against Anahachi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They were talking about him moving up to 70 and then eventually 77.
Oof. Well, don't take away that height and reach, man. Keep it. But yeah, interesting. Beauty. I'll tell you what, man. Kind of getting near the end here. I gotta get back to work, of course. But I ask everybody the same question: who are your 3 favorite fighters of all time, and why?
Top favorite is Ramon Deckers.
Oh, me and you, sir.
There's nobody who's ever gonna beat.
Yep, he gets his own pedestal for me. I can't believe they made a human like that could do that stuff with their own body.
And especially like the time he was fighting.
Yeah.
Like he would tell people they would never give me a win decision. I had to knock them out.
Right. Yep. Man.
So he'll forever be my legend.
Yep.
Second. Anawat Kalsummer.
On what? Iron Hands as I am.
Yeah, man. And then third. Does that have to be a Muay Thai fighter?
No, anybody.
It's a tough one, man. For a long time I would say Toby Smith.
Toby the Weapon Smith.
And he became my boy in Thailand,
That's
man.
Great,
I trained
man.
with him all the time there.
That's great.
He's a great guy. I love him. I just love his heart, man. If I ever want to give myself pumped up, fuck, I'll just go watch some of his fights where he just doesn't stop.
Madman. Yeah.
But I feel like I'm giving him too much credit now because he's my boy, so I'm gonna switch that.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe like Mike Tyson.
Sure.
Some kind of boxer, you know what I mean?
Sure.
No, let's go with Rocky Marciano.
Okay. Really kicking back the clock.
I'm a big historian when it comes to movies, music, and fights.
There you go. Nice, man. That's a good list. Ramon Deckers, Anuake Usamre, Rocky Marciano. I see a trend there. Hard hitting SOBs, man. What the hell were we just talking about right before that? Before you said Mike Tyson.
Toby Smith.
Toby Smith. Thank you. Just out of curiosity, do you own any Toby Smith Muay Thai shorts?
No, I got a shirt.
Sweet. So I still think I'm the only guy in Canada who owns a pair of Toby the Weapon Smith Muay Thai shorts. No big deal.
No.
No big deal.
You just had to throw that in there.
Yeah. Just had to make sure. So, for everybody out there.
He's a sick guy, man. And he helped me out a lot in Thailand.
Yeah. Well, and I was a huge fan. And if I'm being honest, and I don't need to get into it, it's his thing. But while I was maybe going through some life stuff, I saw that he was as well, and so I guess I don't know how to say it. Comforting isn't the right word. It's somebody else is going through it, but I had a few messages back and forth. Thank you. Yeah, related and got to talk to him back and forth, and I appreciate that.
He's a great dude, man.
Yeah, good. Preach. Shout out to him.
Chill, easy going.
Nice.
Clinching with him was a fucking nightmare. He's unbelievably strong.
He just had a big win himself not long ago as well.
He did. He fought. He won for a Patong Stadium title.
Nice. Well, congrats to him, man. That's great. Good to see him still winning and fighting, of course.
Yeah.
Last question, man. Everybody gets one shout out. You get to shout out one person and one person only. Who is it?
Oh, shit.
I know that's why it's only one, so it's hard.
Vicky! She's showering. I love Violetta.
There you go. All right.
There you go. I'll be the next guy.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah. That's what I always tell people when they're thinking, like, your wife.
Look that. She's got to see it. She's got to know.
There you go. I promise. It'll be heard. It'll be seen around the world, sir. I promise.
You're the man, brother. Thank you so much.
Anybody, any sponsors, anything like that you want to shout out, or where can we find you on social media?
My social media is my name, Stefan Dronjak, no spaces.
Fucked up your words.
Here in Dubai for the next, I don't know, maybe half a year.
There you
go. I love everybody back home in Canada. Missed all you guys. I know I've been gone, but I want to come back as a champion, not as a loser. So I'm still going to be out here for a bit, but when I just get ready for the return.
Beauty. Fights have to be had, and he's going to go find them.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, man. This is our first time actually having a conversation here. I love your vibe, man. Cool, chill guy, just loyal, man. Those check all my boxes, man. Big fan.
Pleasure, man. This has been awesome. Thanks so much.
All right. Hey, never one and done as well, man. Once things start rolling, we're back fighting. You're back in Canada. Let's do it again.
Yes, sir. Hey, Vicky. I shouted you out on the podcast.
Can she hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you.
Listen, I promise he called your name, said you were in the shower, and you got the one and only shout out that he was allowed to give. I promise.
You have to love me now.
There you go. Yeah. You just got yourself a couple get out of jail free cards. All right, man. I'll let you get to it. Thank you very much, sir. I'll have this out next week.
Thank you so much, man.
You bet. We'll talk soon.
Shout out podcast.
Yo, let's go. See you later.
Take care.
You bet, man.